like, when I get out the shower, he's like, suck my dick. I'm like, ooh. Like, grab my towel, bend me over. Like,
hold on. Boom! What's going on, people? Welcome back. No. Boom! What's going on, people? Welcome back to Big TV. If you have not hit that like and subscribe button, go ahead and do that for me right now. Let's not play games because this conversation is a little up there. YouTube, I'm sorry. Just don't take this. Like and comment on the video. Help this video because this video about to go up. Listen, all I'm about to say is this video about to be something crazy. Let me take my vitamins.
A man's job is to get it done, right?
Right.
I did it, or I called the handyman. I got it done.
I
so
guess
why am
that's
I less
the
of a man?
Maybe that's like, no, I don't think it's less of a man. I'm saying it's the men
Vitamin
are
C. Keep
different.
I disagree. It's less of a man. I'm sorry. Even if you don't know how, bruh, just sit there and just try to learn. What's the problem? You understand?
Hey guys, it's your girl Erin the Renegade. Thank you so much for tuning in and showing us some love. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. You know, a lot of y'all be talking mad shit in the comments, but we ready for it. We love the love and the hate. But today we got a super spicy topic. We're gonna talk about men and whether today's men is irresponsible. What is a man responsible for in the bedroom? What is he responsible for when it comes to dating and courting? And lastly, what is he responsible for as a father?
All right, for me, I'm going to start with father. Got little daddy issues. I'm going to get off my chest. So I'm going to start there. To be honest with y'all, there's a difference between a dad and...
Let me just say this. I'm going to say this right now. The question is always men this, men that. Nobody wants to hold women responsible. So when people like Kevin Samuels go ahead and hold women responsible, or people like F&F hold people responsible, whatever the case is. But let's see what's going on, because I watched part of this video already. It's about to be crazy.
And a father. A father is usually just pretty much a sperm donor. He felt like he lent his sperm to help in the creation of the child, and he did his part. Whereas dad, he's going to make sure that the child is provided for, the home is okay. He's going to make sure he does what he has to do to show support to his child and to the mother in the relationship as well. Also, a good father to me is just somebody that's going to speak life into the child, is going to reprimand the child, teach him respect, diligence, just an all-around good character. And my issue with my father is just never keeps it real. All I want to do is just have a conversation. And my father doesn't do that. He's very evasive. Like, you always want to talk about God and the weather. And then I find that my mom has actually been filling that void, but at the end of the day, she's not a man.
You're going to be a great father, Oliver.
Thank you.
Seriously, that was great.
Thank you.
My daughter's father, he's very responsible when it comes to our daughter. He's very active, does the homework, takes her to school, picks her up from school, have talks with her, cooks food for her, gives her baths. First and foremost, he always made sure he provided for her. He didn't have a father growing up, so he's learning how to be active in his daughter's life too, and he's definitely doing a very good job. I don't know about some other men. I hear stories from, some of my friends, and I'll be like, damn, shit, I was lucky.
Because I just think it's deeper than just the finance. I think
it's definitely deep, and he's there. Because he could have been a man I've been like, bitch, I'm going to give you $500 a week, don't bother me. Like, pay for your sitter, pay for it, because there's some men that's like that.
I feel like a good father is just being there. I think just be present. Be there, teach, provide, whatever you have. Like, my father didn't have much, but he was in my life the whole time. Being a good father is not about money. It's about love, protection, direction, teaching. And I feel like that's why I got so much principle and so much loyalty. It's for my father. I'm loyal to the T.
And men typically have a different path than...
I want y'all to make a note of that. Right now, take out a notebook, a pen, paper, pause the video, notepad app on your phone, your laptop, whatever. Make a note of that, and make a note of her. Wait for it, damn it.
Women in this world, so you had to lead by example as a man. Most daughters, sons, look up to their father for knowledge. I think being insightful with that knowledge and teaching is the responsibility of a father. I feel like you have to teach them how to be the best them, or teach them how to go out to be the best them, and teach them what to watch out for men deal with a lot of sharks, so we know how to spot out a shark. So we have to give that insight to our children. Guys have to provide for their children somehow, some aspects, because every aspect in every situation is different. You know, maybe you could be present there, or maybe he can't be that present, but guess what? He'll do the week's worth of work for the time that he's not present. I have to make sure that my child's in the home that is suitable for growth. If she can't afford it, I have to find a way to meet the expectations that I want to have for my child. Women get the appraisal for being a good mom, being a single mom, and all these things, but a good father doesn't get any credit. You know, the responsibility for a father is so hard, and it's so much of a tangible and intangible responsibility.
What it sounds like to me is that the onus is on a man to make sure he creates a child with a good woman, with someone who is going to have a loving home, who's going to be nurturing to that child, who's not going to be on some bullshit, who's not going to wreak havoc in the household.
I feel like that's goes both ways, because there's a lot of men who have
I'm talking about men.
I know that, but like, you know, I feel like that's a general statement. If we speak on a general statement, then you have to take in consideration of the counterparty, and women need to make sure that they have children with good men.
Y'all see how fast she deflected when he was just going ahead and just equally distributing out the parts that needed to be handled. Yeah, it's on a man to find a good woman, but it's also on a woman to find a good man, because half of y'all baby daddies ain't shit. But I'm going to let that slide, though.
The men today, they're not as handy as, for an example, my father. Like, my dad is a roofer. He's always had hard jobs, hard work. But that's my personal. That's my personal.
Smart, not versus hard.
But that's because now I feel like, yeah, you can call someone to put up a whatever. But that to me, it's like, so I don't know why it's so attractive, and it makes me feel so happy to see, like, my dad still doing that for my mom.
A man's job is to get it done, right?
Right.
I did it. Or I called the handyman. I got it done.
I
so
guess
why am
that's
I less
the
of a man?
Maybe that's like, no, I don't think it's less of a man. I'm saying it's the men are different today.
I
Yes.
disagree. It's less of a man. I'm sorry. I went on a date with a guy, and he was like, "Yeah, I want to get my TV put up. I had to call this guy, and he canceled on me." And I was like, "You can't put up your own TV."
That's what I'm saying.
Like with me, I had a job where I had to take down and put up pipes. Okay, I basically could do plumbing work. So if a man comes to me talking about he can't put up a TV,
it's almost the same thing as what men expect from a woman. Women are expecting these men to know how to do things. And realistically, not all men know how to do everything that you guys are expecting them to know how to do. Are we going to say that if you have the money to eat out every day because you don't cook in your own home every day, are you going to be looked at as less of a mother? Because
yes, I am. With a man, you should, even if you don't know how, bruh, just sit there and just try to learn. What's the problem? You understand? I had a man that if he didn't know how to change a lock on the door or change a bolt, let me go on YouTube right quick and figure this out.
Yo, but like,
you understand? So what's the problem?
The man being responsible is how you were raised.
I gotta chime in. So Shorty is like, yo, I used to put pipes up in. Alright, G.I. Joe Jane, the fuck is wrong with you? Fucking I swear, I had never. Yo, it's hilarious. Shorty really like, oh, I had a job. I was putting up pipes and. Okay, so that means every man has to know how to fucking connect a whole damn plumbing system, water system in a house, just because you was pulling and putting down pipes. That's like me requiring every girl I talk to be a musician. You better know what's D flat, you better know what the 3 is, you better know how to sing a key. If you not, then I can't, I don't. That's like me being Jamaican and expecting the girl to be able to go on YouTube to learn how to cook some good, original Jamaican plata food. Raise some peas, some chicken or something. Just, I can't.
If I'm a boss and I'm running all these different types of businesses, maybe I'm not super successful, but maybe I'm making 6 figures a year running my business.
Women try to look for themselves in men and get mad when they find that shit. Because the nigga that they're looking for, that is them don't want them for real. Niggas be really playing their ass. Dumbass. If this two of y'all the same and they say opposites attract, alright.
Businesses, and I never spend the time to learn how to be a handyman. Now I'm less of a man. But if I'm a person who has a lot of time doing handyman things and something breaks around the house and I can fix it, but I only make $60,000 a year, I'm too broke to be with a high value woman. So it's so unfair when we talk about the responsibilities of.
He said high value woman. From the day I was born, shorty. No. Continue. And the reason why I really stopped is because when you think of the value of somebody being high, that doesn't mean just financially. That means socially. That means it can be put on a piece of paper. Their group of people that they surround themselves with are high value as well. I mean, a high value woman. Who was she associated with? Like, what are her friends doing? Are her friends doing the same thing? High value woman? Fucking hell. Jesus.
A man, and then we put it into
what he could do.
Yeah, like what he could versus what he does. My thing is, if a man gets the job done, he gets the job done. I don't care how you have to do it. If I have to run 10 companies, and now that 10 companies allows me to pay for somebody to put the TV on the wall, just be happy you got a brand new flat screen TV on the wall.
The most important thing is that you can count on your father to get it done. Period.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk about what a man is responsible for when it comes to dating and courting.
When you're dating, that's up to you to be like, okay, is this a woman that I want to pursue? Mm-hmm. That's when you start the courting. Now, your responsibility when you're courting a woman is to let it be known that you want to be with her. I'm not saying I want to be with you, Erin. I'm talking about show her things. Take her out on more dates. Cash app her some lunch money, bro. Like, do stuff to show her, like, shorty, I'm into you. That is your response.
I need you to read the room again when shorty said that, because that blew the fuck out of me.
Woman that I want to pursue. That's when you start the courting. Now, your responsibility when you're courting a woman is to let it be known that you want to be with her. I'm not saying I want to be with you, Erin. I'm talking about show her things. Take her out on more dates. Cash app her some lunch money, bro. Like, do stuff to show her, like, shorty, I'm into you. That is your responsibility. Now, what a lot of dudes...
After the first date, two people should already know whether they want to deal with each other or something. First of all, before you get to a date, you should already know what you want. But unfortunately, in this day and age with modern women, bitches be using niggas for fucking lunch dates and breakfast dates and don't have no intentions of actually really being with the nigga. Never. But then get mad. Continue.
Do is that they cause signals. They be treating the chicks that they really don't want to be with. They be courting them, like doing, like, you understand, like some dudes like letting them spend the night at your house. You know this is a jump off. You know you want to have the next chick over there. Why are you doing that? You're sending the wrong message, and that's how a lot of men get.
Mind your motherfucking business. If I want to have shorty at the crib and she can spend the night, she did something that made her spend the night. The fuck? It don't matter if I'm going to have another bitch tomorrow. As soon as she leave. You worry about the wrong thing, shorty. Secure your place. Your place. Worry about her. Secure your place.
Tied up in situations they don't really want to be in.
So honesty.
Yeah. It's honesty. But even, you got to know your boundaries too. Think about your boundaries. I don't want to go this far with this woman, so why am I letting her in my home in my bed?
In dating, you are responsible for paying that first bill. You're also responsible for making sure that you go to your first date very presentable. If this is my first date with Nikki, do not go there with a fucked up haircut and no shape up. Don't do that. When it comes to courting, you are responsible for letting go of your other women. whether or not you want to be honest with her, if you had him before, you have to let him go. So if you're talking to 5 or 6 girls that you're just talking to, but I'm courting her, I got to let go of the 5 other girls so I can really focus and hone in on what Nikki is having to offer and what we can build and where we can grow.
Wow, I actually agree with everything you said.
I loved your answer.
Yeah.
Not big at all.
I can't.
Beautiful, actually.
Yeah, that was a great answer.
But okay,
I'm sorry, the whole dating, I just got a cute on the first date. That shit was bullshit.
I only think the man is really responsible when it comes to the courting stage, because that's when you know, like, you're going to the next level. That's my personal opinion. So I agreed with everything you said. I thought it was good.
But what is a man responsible for when it comes to the bedroom? Okay, but I want to jump this off.
Okay.
So,
I don't know. I could y'all want to transition into this? Oh my bad. Hold on. Y'all want to what song y'all want to use? Do y'all want to use Crying Morning? Or do you want to use
I born as a bedroom bully, bedroom bully for the girl bikini.
Or we can use Alright.
I think that a man is responsible for making sure the woman enjoys the experience. Because let's be real, a man is going to get his regardless. If you do a bunch of rubbing, the shit is, something going to pop out. Because real talk, she don't run your name through the mud if you don't make it right.
Yeah, and
Especially
I feel like I'm going to talk shit about you so bad.
Right? A man in a bedroom, I feel like your job is to cater and to lead. I feel like if you can't cater to a woman, you shouldn't be having sex.
And here we have the problem. Before Shorty continues, this is where we have the problem in today's society. Women, and some men as well, will literally, purposely sit through something that they're not enjoying just so it can be done. And then they got an attitude, and then they be like, oh, such and such was bad at this, and such was bad at that. Oh, I'm going to put you in the group chat because you don't know how. Let me just say this real quick. The reason why such and such is bad at doing what the hell they doing is because ain't nobody correct them yet. You keep holding on to stupidity. My bad. You keep holding on to you keep doing that stupid shit. Because you're like, you know, you were doing this, you were in there. And then, somebody's be like, oh, man, oh, you so good at what you do. If y'all would stop lying to people when they not doing a good job, they would get better. Ain't nobody come out the womb like, yeah, I'm going to slang this bitch in your G-spot. Nah,
rubbing, the shit is, something gonna pop out. Because real talk, she don't run your name through the mud if you don't make it right.
Yeah, and I feel like I'm going to talk shit about you so bad.
Right? A man in a bedroom, I feel like your job is to cater and to lead. I feel like if you can't cater to a woman, you shouldn't be having sex. Some men is just so selfish. A woman could be selfish and I could still turn you on. But if you're a man and you're just worrying about yourself, it's not going to be good for the woman. And I feel...
Shorty said a woman could be selfish and still turn you on. Never. You're blowing me. She's the one with the father, the present father. That he was just there. Just there. The bigger the hoop.
Like the more you cater to the woman, the more the freakier she gets. If you don't cater to me and I'm doing everything and I'm doing that kind of like, you gotta lead everything, it gets annoying. I like a man in the bedroom that will literally lead me to like take charge in different positions, like, grab me up, tell me things, cater to me, make sure that I'm feeling good, like stuff like that.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much what it is in the bedroom, because a lot of y'all is just so worried about y'all nut, and y'all forget to cater to the woman. If you're not catering to me, I'm not gonna be as wet I'm supposed to be.
I agree.
Yeah,
I feel like the man is supposed to set the tone, learn the woman's body, read the room, make her feel comfortable, whether it's a massage.
Hold up! He said massage. Y'all know what the massage is. First of all, let me just give y'all this pro tip. Niggas, men, everywhere. if she allows you to massage her, she wants to fuck. I'm sorry, you two, but if if you touching her body, being a masseuse, you know you may never went to no massage school a day in your life. You don't know how to be a masseuse. But she like, can you give me a massage? That's her way of saying, work your way to make this wet. Anyways, real talk. Take a pen and paper out. That same pen and paper, that notebook. Get ready to start jot down some stuff. Cause he about to speak some facts.
Obviously, yes, the room gotta smell good. The room gotta smell good.
You gotta smell good.
Repeat that. I'm sorry. Repeat that.
Tone, learn the woman's body, read the room, make her feel comfortable, whether it's a massage. Obviously, yes, the room gotta smell good. The room gotta smell good. You gotta smell good. You gotta smell. Yes, everybody gotta smell good. Yes. The tone can be set as you're leading to the house.
Absolutely.
So while you in the car, while you talking, just just set the tone before the room. So by the time we get to the room, it's just like panties drop, like legs. I mean, the word love stands for legs open very easily. So it's just like, listen, I have to take it back. So you set the tone before you get in the house, before you get in the hotel. See, I'm working already. You know what I'm saying? That's all I
say. I mean, it depends on y'all roles in the bedroom. Some men are very, masculine outside the bedroom, and they're very submissive in the bedroom. I like my man very, dominant in the bedroom. Like, I feel like with me, my man's responsible. Drop them drawers. Tell me to suck it. Grab me by my hair. Come here. Like,
this is the thing. I made a video a while back, and I was talking to y'all about girls from the tri-state area. You can hear a little accent. I told y'all I know firsthand. I'm not saying names. I won't say names, but I'm gonna be honest. They really be like that. Like, hey, story time.
Like, yeah. No, I love a man that just like when I get out the shower, he's like, suck my dick. I'm like, ooh. Like, grab my towel or bend me over. Like,
Yo, never. Shorty said, hold on. She said, when I get out the shower, and he just be like, SMD. Fucking hell. What? I ain't gonna ask that question.
I love it because he's showing me his dominance. Like, you're mine. This pussy is mine. I'm gonna fuck you good, and then we're gonna go back like.
I believe that because the vein in your neck popping out.
What I would say is, I think a man is responsible for oral pleasure. Oral pleasure is definitely one of your responsibilities.
I feel like a man is responsible for pleasure, period. And also, I know nobody really touched on this, but can we normalize men being responsible for making a woman orgasm?
Yes.
Yeah. No, men is not responsible for that. Because most of them don't make orgasm.
I have to teach myself what position I like to make myself come. Because I was noticing I wasn't coming.
What position is that?
Nah, I come every time
on top. I ride it.
How can y'all come on top?
Couple, I'm a friend. I top scam a grab card. What make you think we got sad?